Hi guys, my name is Roxanne Calderon, of course, and this is my YouTube channel. I just kind of heads up, I wanted to let you guys know that I do share this channel with my fiance, so there are some masculine videos here. And if you are subscribed to it for his videos, then I'm sorry for wasting your time. But if you'd like to see how I put on my makeup, then go ahead and continue watching. I am going to film this look today. I've actually already filmed it. We've got this beautiful army green kind of gold, almost camo eye, and just like a soft pink lip with these subtle pink cheeks. I do start from start to finish, so in the beginning you will see me without any makeup on. I'm so sorry. Please don't comment if you don't like how I look without my makeup. Everyone has flaws, and it's the flaws that make us unique and make us who we are. So, I hope you enjoy watching my tutorial, and let's get started. So I use mostly Bare Minerals on my face. I use the Bare Minerals matte because it helps with oil production, and it also has an SPF 15, which is better than nothing. So you want to tap a little bit of the product into the cap. Now you don't want too much. You want to go ahead and take small layering, but you've got some in the cap. I don't know if you can see that. Now we're going to grab this brush from Sephora. It's a mineral powder brush. I like this one. It's very soft. So we'll go ahead and dip that into the product and swirl it around a little bit. Now, tap up any excess and start with the nose. Bring it around to the cheeks, under the eyes, around to the other cheek, under the eyes. Now, I didn't have much on the brush. You want to bring it down to the chin and just down on the neck just to kind of blend things out. There's a little bit more in the cap, so I'm going to go ahead and dip again, swirl around. Tap off any excess, and then take it to the forehead, over the eyelids, back around. And now we'll probably do just one more. So go ahead and tap some more into the cap. So now we've got our basic foundation. Things look a little bit more even, less red. I do tend to get red around my nose area, so that's mostly toned down. The next step is contouring with my bronzer. So I use this contouring brush from Sonia Kashuk. It's angled contouring brush. It's good for contouring with bronzer, or you can use it for blush as well. For my bronzer, I use two different kinds sometimes. I mostly stick with the Bare Minerals and Warmth, though I do use the NYC Sunny sometimes as well. So I tapped some into the cap, and now I'm just going to swirl it in. It's a little bit on the brush, so we've got it evenly distributed on the brush, and you just want to start, find the hollows of the cheeks, that's sucking in. Right there, so just draw a line right there, and then this side as well. Make sure that they're even. I also like to take it into the temple a little bit, and down in the neck, down there. Now I probably look a little freaky, but we'll go ahead and blend that out now. So go ahead and cap your warmth. Sometimes I like to pinch the brush and then bring it down the sides of my nose as well. And then just make sure that everything's got enough product on it. Bring that down. Okay. So now we'll blend it out. I'm just going to use this Eco Tools powder brush. Very, very soft. It's just good for that. And I also use that for the setting powder, the mineral veil. But so we'll go ahead and take that, blend it up, take it down instead of up on your cheekbones, and then of course bring your temples and blend all that in down the neck. Now you do want to make sure that the color stays visible there, so it creates that shadowed effect. And now we're going to take this side as well, bring it down, down on the neck. You want to make sure that it's very blended, but not just taken off. And go down the sides of the nose. And sometimes I'll also go back with that bronzer, pinch it again, and then just take it down the cleft of my chin, because it stands out a lot more when I'm heavier. But I don't want to be heavier, but I like it, it's cute. So, just blend that down. So there you go. Now we're going to take the mineral veil from Bare Minerals, just a basic one. Tap a little bit into the cap, same as the others. You've got the product in the cap. And now we'll take that same brush and dip it into that powder. It's more of a tapping, less of a swirling. Tap off the excess, and then just go ahead and dust it over your face. Don't forget the eyes. Sometimes I do wear concealer, and if I do, I'll usually take this stick. Let me get it for you. This stick here, and then just bring it around the sides of my nose. Find any active breakouts or any old scars. Now I'm going to take my favorite blush. I use the Nars in Orgasm. Sorry, yeah, as you can tell, I've hit pan. I definitely love this blush. It's my first one, so I was really sad when I started seeing that metal come through. I was like, no, I have to get another one soon. But I do have quite a bit of product left, so you want to tap into that on just one side of the brush, so you got some product there, and then just find the apples of your cheeks and just tap it in. I like to bring it back to my hairline, but I don't bring it up to my temples. I just want a little bit of flush right there, so you could tell it gives just like a natural glow. If you've never used Orgasm before, it's very popular among the beauty community on YouTube. That's where I was introduced. Actually, I was introduced by my sister, but I think she saw it on YouTube. So it's very, very popular. Everyone really likes it. I actually read this article about blushes and makeups and companies, cosmetic companies, talking about how they have people around the clock trying to figure out the cutest names, or like sexy names, things like that. A name like Orgasm really draws a woman for some reason, because if we're wearing, a blush that's called Orgasm, it might help us to make or feel a little bit sexier. And it's not about actively looking sexy, it's just about how you feel. So if you feel sexy inside, it'll just show through, it'll just glow. But it's a peachy blush with gold reflex. So we've got our blush on. Back to the temples, a little bit there and there. That's good. Next, we move on. So the face is done. Now we're going to move on to our eyes.